Well, day 7, and I already know what this one is because I saw the book yesterday, and also you know what it is because you can see the actual header of this one. But again, this is actually something, strangely enough, that I have not tried myself. Now, we've seen a Whisky Club one come through. I haven't even opened that up yet. We've got that in a tasting set that we're going to do for Christmas for my Whisky Club. So yeah, so this will be an interesting one for all of us. What I do know, the little information I do know, is that their bottles are actually shaped the same way their stills are, or as close as possible. So interesting for that. That's interesting. Well, strong caramel is coming through, but that's all. I think it's all bourbon barrels. Yeah, right. Okay. So first Highland one that we're doing for the tastings, it's a 12-year-old, 40%. I think this is our first age statement one as well. It's got like peanuts coming through, caramel and peanuts. I was expecting to have some saltiness kind of thing coming through because obviously, you know, where they're positioned, but not getting that, okay. Okay, so definitely caramel, definitely a lot of sea salt coming through on that. A lot more than what's on the nose. Now, I've got a friend Dave down in Tasmania who is the biggest fan of Old Pulteney, however you say it, and I told him that I would try some more. So I guess this is the start of trying a few more. Something peanut buttery in there, or it's definitely caramel, definitely got that saltiness through it. That's quite an enjoyable whiskey. Now it's sitting for a little while, it's not dropping off really quickly, which is great. We don't want that, but it's also not lingering around too long that you can't go back if you're a drunk like me and you like to actually come in and drink a fair bit of whiskey. But again, at what price point is that going to be? I would give that a Red Elf if you're under $100. Anything over $100, I'll have to kind of question that. So let me find out some even more information about this one. I'll get back to you. Okay, so first off, the price, $80. So that is 100% a Red Elf for me. That's actually great price, I think, for something like that. Especially, again, we talk about this, the way the market's going at the moment, everything's going up. So, having a quick look through this, the 12-year-old expression from Old Pulteney, released in mid-2018, was entirely aged in bourbon casks, resulting in a heavy influence of bourbon sweetness, which helps to balance the characteristic coastal saltiness of the whiskey. An excellent introduction of the Old Pulteney, though well worth a look even if you've already been introduced. So there we go. So known as the Maritime Malt, Old Pulteney 12-year-old is heavily influenced by its maritime setting. Aged in former bourbon barrels, this dram possesses a super balance between saltiness and sweetness. The intriguing bottle design reflects the unique shape of the stills. There we go. Nose, rich honeyed toast and vanilla dominant, slowly revealing underlying aromas of cut peach, bourbon oak, fresh grain, and sea spray. Taste, an oily delivery with flavors of peanut butter. I got it. Red apple, salted caramel, got that one, and caramelized mandarin rind with a little cinnamon. Can I just say, I must be very uncultured when it comes to food, because I don't think I've ever had, caramelized mandarin rind with a little bit of cinnamon. If you have, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of it. Finish medium length with heaps of bourbon cask characters, toffee apples, vanilla pod, and red cherry lollies. Some brininess sticks around. So yeah, definitely has that medium length, definitely has that bourbon characteristics coming through, has a little bit of that saltiness coming through, and for me, that is a winner for day number 7. I just saw what day number 8 is. Anyways, I'm going to be drinking anyway, I don't really care if I know.
Rudolph the red-nosed